Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with our currently, what is it that you need to know? So all zodiac signs, just a nice top layer surface of their energy and what it is that they need to know throughout all of that. So we're going to find out through tarot all the things that you need to know this exact moment. So if you would, please go ahead and share, like, and follow, hit subscribe, click that bell, and the rest of the spiel will be at the end of this reading. So please hang out, stay tuned if you can. Otherwise, you can check out beforehand. Other than that, we are going to get started with Taurus. We're going to find out, Taurus, what is it that you currently need to know for August 24th. We're going to find out all your current energy and any influences around the situation and what it is that you need to do. And an outcome, of course. Let's get into this. Okay. Okay, definitely having something to do with freedom or even working with patience as a virtue, or maybe you just aren't being patient enough to find some freedom. So Taurus, why am I starting with Taurus? I should have started with Aries. What am I thinking? Well, we're starting with Taurus today. How about that? Anyway, so lacking patience, and of course, yes, patience is virtue. Patience is one of the preferred things to have in this day and age, especially while you're in traffic. It really adds probably to that freedom, but you could lose your freedom if you aren't patient also. I mean, who knows? Let's find out more through tarot what it is that you currently need to know. So we're going to find out anything influencing around that. Anything added. Okay, so I'm just going to say that this is not actually an emotional relationship, whatever you're involving yourself in. Intuitively, you've already realized this. Intuitively, you are ignoring this. So relationship-wise, Taurus, this is not a go. This is not a great start. This is not a good start. This is not an emotional start. It's not receptive. But intuitively, you already realize that, but you're probably already physically like maybe attracted to the person or maybe within their mind, intellectually, whatever it might be. This person was extremely determined to come into Taurus's life. So I currently understand why you would feel this way. But what I want you to know is that the motion here, the calm, the peace, that's not what this is. I don't know if that resonates, but that resonates heavily in these cards. Yeah, this person was extremely motivated, kind of charging in, really showing their nurturing side, really trying to communicate best they can. They express themselves in the best manner, and they're probably, I don't know, quick in, quick out, most likely. But I feel like they're really planning to show you the mind only, really plan to show you that loyalty and their patience, maybe. So that's the influence around that situation. What is the likely outcome of this is getting into some sort of ending scenario. So this is definitely going to stress you out. It's going to put you in a place where you're like fucking over it. It's going to put you in a place of imbalance. So the harmony is not going to be here. You're just going to be stressed, but this is likely coming to an ending. So the burdens here will be coming to an ending. Hopefully you will remain, strong-willed and deal with those, especially in this type of situation, because there's a lot of choices, but you are just not looking at them. Okay, especially if somebody comes in, Taurus, you're very loyal, very, very much a friend, very grounded, very down to earth. I feel like you're very rooted in who you are, and there's a specific way that you might be in a relationship. Well, stop doing that too. If you're single, you definitely want to overanalyze this situation. You definitely want to look at your choices, but you haven't been. Okay. I feel like you definitely procrastinate, especially when you're decision making. But when you're seeing one person, see another. Okay. All right. Let's get into Aries. I did skip Aries. I'm already skipping zodiac signs. So excuse me. All right. Let's get into Aries. I cannot believe I skipped Aries. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, Jordan. All right. While you're waiting, go hit subscribe. Let's find out currently, Aries, what it is that you need to know. Again, this could be basically spiritually, it could be physically, it could be health-wise, it could be relationships, whatever current situation is going on, whatever the world, the universe, the spirit, the physical, whatever needs to let you know currently where we're at, okay? All right. So you are in the process currently of learning from your mistakes, but you keep forgetting your golden rule. I don't know what that is. It could be something for everybody. Okay. Whatever your golden rule is, go back to following it. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's get into your reading. Let's find out the immediate current energy, what it is Aries needs to know about it, and what we can do, what we can say, where we can go with it. Get rid of some things, add some intention for the rest of your week, darling. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so currently, energetically, spiritually, maybe physically even. I think it could be, it could be physical for sure. You are definitely in a place where you're lacking some compassion for somebody, okay? So somebody specific, it's going to be an earth sign. So I do feel like this is something that you are not in the energy of. So the strength, the courage, the deep wisdom, the intuition, the connection, even in this situation or relationship, however it runs, currently you're just not in a place or state of strength, quite honestly. And it's like the potential, the newness, the adventure of it, the opportunity that it would bring. This could have something to do with your financials. This could have something to do with the coin. It could have a connection somehow. However, again, it aligns with you. So strength in reverse, 10 of earth, and then king of earth upright. So I do feel like any security is coming to an end. So the safety, the security, the reliability, maybe within maybe your business, or maybe it's just like your home. Maybe you're coming into a place where you need to move. Who knows? I do feel like there is a person here, and I feel like this person is extremely generous. They're successful in their own ways. They're down to earth. They're very rooted. Again, they're prosperous. They know how to manage a coin. They might spend a little too much, but I do feel like materially, they're not over focused on material or finances. I think they're just right. But whoever this person is, whatever influence this has on you. So the strength here, your courage is not there. Okay. And what's influencing that is the lack of security. So your security is coming to an ending, or maybe your lease is coming to an ending, again, wherever that aligns. I think a likely outcome, or kind of the outcome or the scenario here, is just this person coming in with a generous offer. Okay. And this will bring a lot of compromise and a lot of self-control, in which you very much love and adore. It will help to add to moderation, so you don't have to pile on a bunch of shit while you're dealing with your material stuff, your home stuff, your business stuff, your finances. Again, whichever one it comes out as. This is going to really help to change and grow in the future. So making sure to check in with that, especially when you're dealing and going through anything that makes you feel a little bit nervous, a little bit scared. Maybe you're just lacking some compassion and you're just like irritable that day. Like maybe that's the moment in which you're really feeling lack of safety, lack of root, lack of home. Okay. Lack of tradition. All right, Aries, please hit subscribe. Let's get into our Gemini. So we're going to find out Gemini's current energy. Okay, we did Taurus already. We're only 2 in and I've already skipped somebody. I'm terrible. Hold on. Okay, so the reason that I skipped Aries is because I forgot it was a blip in the radar. I mean, it wasn't that long, but I forgot about Aries for a second. Now, Aries, Taurus, let's get into Gemini. So this is going to be Gemini's currently what. I'm used to saying, how do they feel about you? This is not a love reading. Absolutely not. I need a break from the loves. So when the love jumps in, I'm like, I got to get a good current energy just based off anything read. Okay. So currently what you need to know right now. Okay. Super specific, super important. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. And again, these aren't going to be very long. Just a little spiel, just a little this and that. Okay. Okay. So you are following whatever golden rule you have right at this fucking moment, Gemini. Make sure you keep following it. Okay. Whatever kind of rule you put in place for yourself, or you specify it to yourself, like every day, you're like, this is the rule. This is the rule. Keep following that rule. Okay. You are not remaining as calm as you should be. I feel like this to you feels weak in the moment. It's not. It's one of the bigger strengths, is to keep our composure, to keep our patience, to keep our calm, our peace, and trust the universe, trust ourselves. That is a huge fucking strength. If you know how to trust yourself to be, calm in a situation, you got it in the bag. You know what I mean? You don't, but practice makes perfect, right? So make that a golden rule. Trying to keep that calm as a cucumber. Try to keep that strong, quiet type of posture and sit quietly while the crazy goes around you. I know it's a practice. I get it. All right, let's find out what's going on. What do you need to know specifically, Gemini? Okay, here we go. All right. So what you need to know currently has all to do with you. I mean, you are in a really good place where you can empower yourself. You can manifest at the moment. You are in a really nice energy to kind of get into forever, push for that long-term happiness, right? You are prepared to do that, okay? As long as you can continue to move forward energy. So currently right now, you could pretty much fucking do anything and you're going to have some sort of a result, reap the rewards, I guess. So bottom line, likely outcome of your current energy is just finding some sort of renewal, rebirth, transition, shift, change. This is a really nice time to find some balance. Maybe find a partner at this time. This would be a really perfect time to kind of get into some sort of a relationship. Okay, you probably already have somebody. They're a fire sign. Okay, this person's intelligent. They're extremely determined. They're meaningful. This has a meaning. This is a really nice determined path that the two of you are on. Where is this headed? What is this? Let's get a little more information on it. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely a good place for reflection, self-evaluation, especially while you're transitioning and you're in a really fly energy. You're in a very good magician type of energy here. Okay. The thing going on between the two of you, I feel like it lacks harmony. So it's a little off balance. And I feel like almost like somebody's being generous or it's like charity. Could even be over the situation because of the lack of balance. And this also could be neglected. This relationship could even be neglected quite often. So there's a very passive energy about it, whatever that means, however that resonates for you. But it will come to an ending with this 10 of air in reverse. So the recovery of it, the ending of it, the freedom, the independence, however you want to look at a breakup or a breakdown or a miscommunication or not communicating, that's coming to an ending here quickly. And it's not being conversated about yet. Okay. Let's get into it. Now, if that aligns, perfect. Okay. Could be too specific, could not be, less specific. Who knows? All right. Gemini, please go hit subscribe. And then we're going to get into our next reading. We've got Cancer up next. And we're not skipping anybody. Or I'm trying really hard not to skip anybody. You'll see a kid come through here, I bet you, in like the next 3 minutes. I can just tell. I can always tell. Like you can tell like at the time of day, like what people are doing out there. And then all of a sudden you're going to see them flying in here or the dog. So within the next 3 minutes, start timing. A dog or a kid is going to come in. Yeah. You hear banging? Yeah, things are happening already. You hear that? Oy! Okay. What are we on? 24? So 27. So, no. So at 7:11. Okay, people? No, yeah, 7:11. One of the kids will come in. Or the dog. Is it raining? I think so. Somebody's walking back and forth. I'm like, dang it. Sorry, I was really intrigued to see if they would. I don't even know now. Okay, tell me when the timer's up, though. Okay, here we go, Cancer. Cancer, you're being a little sassy, aren't we? Because currently you're not being as kind as you normally can. Remember that it counts does is super vital, super important. And just accept any struggle right now as a lesson, okay? And I think you're working on that, and it is hard, but it is something that we need to, grapple with and really understand. Makes it less fucking hard. It does, for me anyway, when I tell myself that. Most of the time, it is a lesson. And you are here for a reason. So if that's something that you're not aware of, please be aware of it, because currently it's saying that you're in the energy of not really being aware of that. You deserve to be here. Okay. Let's find out tarot-wise where you are currently, what you need to know about it. Okay, it's already starting. All right. We've got our 9 of Wands, and that is in an upright position. I feel like you're very resilient. So you bounce back pretty easily, and you are definitely in a place where you're prepared for something. Maybe you're prepared for a fight. I'm not quite sure. Maybe you're always prepared for a fight. I do feel like there is a protection around you, or you're feeling extremely protective of somebody. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I feel like you're kind of protecting somebody from like a group or community or like an allotment of people. So I feel like you're in this protection mode, and that's definitely telling me all that I need to know here. So anything, this group would feel very unstable. So this group would feel almost like aggressive, maybe like harsh. I feel like whatever this might mean for you, I definitely know that there's some sort of danger. It feels like almost danger that you're feeling protective of this person. This person could be a fire sign, but there's stuff, and you could even be protecting yourself from these people. Maybe these people are making you upset. I mean, however this resonates, once again, it could be, the Bible study group got mad at you and you're like, protecting yourself, like I don't know, but however it aligns, because it's super scary to have a Bible study group after you. I would be fucking terrified. Anyway, they lack stability anyway, and the structure within this situation or this group or this, the formation of community or whatever it is not content. Okay. So it's something to walk away from anyway. And it's like, there's always kind of like a fight happening. It's very weird. The potential or the opportunity for a fight is always kind of like there lingering in the energy. So this might be just kind of a very heated, wild, hot mess. Very, spontaneous. It's very spontaneous. Whatever it is, the likeliness happening by the ending of this. So you're protecting and you bounce back like nobody's business. But I feel like you feel very accomplished and you feel like you are fulfilling something here when you're protecting somebody against maybe this family or this dynamic. I don't know. Maybe it's a kid. I mean, however, again, this aligns, but I definitely feel like by the ending of this, the challenge is still going to be there. I feel like the determination is going to be like lessening and lessening. So you might find yourself in a place where it's just resistant overall. I think it's just like back and forth kind of resistant. So I do feel like you're going to be looking over some sort of a message, and there's definitely some sort of a bully awry. So protect the way. I mean, I would too. All right. Who are you protecting? I'm getting nosy now. Let's find out. Who the hell? Okay. So the protection is either for or up against somebody who lacks fathering skills. So whoever this is abusive. They use their power to kind of emperor in reverse. They use their power to kind of, whatever their hierarchy or their, I guess, wherever they're sitting at the table, they kind of utilize that to dominate you. So they're the hierarchy. They are the taller one, or I'm, hotter than you, or I'm, skinnier than you, or I eat more than you. So I'm going to, dominate this situation. I'm going to overpower you. And however this aligns, whoever this is less than a father. But I would say, like, physically, if you were to look at the person or to look at them on paper, you'd be like, this is a dad. Check. Right? Okay. So that's where that is. Why? Let's find out why. Why? We have to know. Yeah. So there's definitely sorrow involved. There's a communication involved, especially about change. There's a want for change. There is a sad child, though. There is somebody who is upset and they are smaller. I do feel like this is a huge distraction for the child or for the smaller person or the younger person. And I feel like it's definitely self-absorption, obviously, because the abuse, what else would it be besides that? And I do feel like the likely outcome here is the focus is going to be in the details. So continue to do whatever the fuck you're doing. I feel like this is going out to maybe a step parent, maybe just a parent, or maybe it's a sibling. Who knows? You're protecting a child or somebody who has an inner child. I mean, go all the way. You're going to have to go all the way because that's where it's headed anyway. All right, let's get into our next reading. Cancer, please go ahead and hit subscribe and good luck with that situation. Give me a call if you need, backup or whatever. Okay. Let's get into this next reading. What do we got? Leo? Yeah. Sorry, my cards got all crazy right there. I was getting all like hyped, ready to, go for battle here. Not really. Okay, let's get into this next reading. This is going to be a Leo reading. So let's find out, Leo, for you, where are we currently? What is it that you need to really specifically know? God, Lord. Oh, clearly. Really? I really doubt that. I'm arguing with the tarot cards here. Okay, so travel. Travel is in your energy. Learning from your mistakes is definitely on the tip of your tongue, tip of your brain. It may even be, kind of something that you're in the works of, but it's definitely in a good energy. It's very high energy. And know that continue to move forward with kindness because it's definitely counting. It's on the tallies. It's on the scoreboard. It's happening. So keep continuing to do that, okay? But what you need to stop doing, I know I always have bad news. What you need to stop doing is you need to stop not taking responsibility for what it is that you do physically, action-wise. Maybe you fight, maybe you scream at people. Maybe you get on, intercom, you sneak into the school office and you start saying weird shit, to the teachers and the kids. I don't know. Whatever it is. Just go with it, okay? Whatever it is, just continue to do, except for you need to make sure that you're taking responsibility, for the actions of, getting on the intercom and embarrassing somebody or, like yelling at a waitress. I don't know, maybe, wrecking your car and walking away. Like it could be a million things. But again, wherever this line's with you, okay? Let's find out, Leo. All we need to know here. Okay. You are definitely currently in a beginning stages of something. So that is a really nice place to be. It's very welcoming. You're very protective of it. And I feel like there's a lot of belief behind it. Otherwise, I don't think you would be here currently, okay? But the things that we need to know about the situation. Good. Okay. So the things that we need to know about the situation is that it is stable. There's a lot of security here. And I feel like it's definitely a clear thought. It was definitely clear in logic. And I feel like it's complete focus here. The structure, the stability, I feel like you probably had an idea before you really even, started believing in it and pushing with it and protecting it and loving it. This is a great idea, whatever it is. You took a lot of time to think about it. And I feel like the speed or the activity or just kind of like the moving forward motion of it is on fire. So you are seeking to build something here. So this is definitely passion. This is passion and you're experienced with this already, which is really nice. And then here comes, a queen of air energy. This doesn't have to be female or male, but I feel like whoever this person is, they're experienced also. Very funny person. They're actually brilliant. So, I mean, if you're thinking about something real logical and real clear, this is the person to do it with. I don't know if you two have something going on with this, but I definitely am vibing the fact that they popped out. So we got to get into it with them. So they probably are bringing some information, whoever this person is, okay? This is going to be an air sign, could even be a water sign. But I do feel like there's some choices and you kind of procrastinate when it comes to that. So you really need to take responsibility, again, on the actions that you make within your passions, your drive, whatever it is that you're seeking to build here. Make sure that you're not overanalyzing, that you're not pushing it away because you're like, oh, I'm not ready. Just make a choice, please. I mean, they're all great choices, really. And this is the likely outcome of this is just going to come into a place of compromise. So you will have to compromise when it comes to decisions because you probably held back a little bit. So I do feel like as long as you're taking some strides in moderation, take your time one step at a time, Use that self-control. This is going to grow, grow, grow. So whatever it is that you just started, it's growing, honey. Hello. When will my mom come into a relationship with her partner? I don't know. Who's your mom? All right, let's get into our next reading. What do we have next? We got Virgo. Virgo's next. Okay. So let's get into this current energy. Leo, please hit subscribe too while you're there. Other than that, we are going to get started here with Virgo. So we're going to find out currently what it is Virgo needs to know. Did I say that right? Virgo needs to know? That sounds weird. Sorry. Sometimes, I tell you what, sometimes. All right, let's find out where Virgo's at. So let's get into a current energy, current knowing. All right. Okay, so currently just needing to know that you're not alone. You're not alone, okay? And you do worry a lot. So I don't know if this is something you struggle constantly with, or if worrying and knowing that it's a wasted emotion and it, you know, it doesn't add to the manifestation. It doesn't add to affirming anything. Is this something that you're working on, or is it something that you're just doing? So just reminders, really good reminders for Virgo, and make sure that your ego is not your main character. Okay. Because that shit gets boring, right? Okay. So make sure to check in with your inner self and not so much on the exterior, because that's not, you know, that's not what gets you into 70 years. 70 years, everybody will see the inwardness of Virgo, not the exterior. It's like why we always think like elderly, the older community, we always love them and they tell the best stories. They're brilliant. They're beautiful. We think they're so amazing. It's because they fucking are. It's because we don't care about the outside like at that point when we're having a conversation with them. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain to people what that actually feels or resonates like. I don't know. That's the only way I can explain it, I guess. I could say a million times, you know, the outside will fade. Nobody understands what that means. Not until it happens. Okay, so let's get into your current, what you need to know. And thus far, it's looking like you're not bouncing back from something. Something that you weren't prepared for, obviously. It was an opportunity, some sort of an opportunity that was creative. There was definitely some action put into it already, or it's happening right now. But what I want you to know about it is that it has a good space or good energy for you to build. So you are seeking something more. You're more determined than you ever have been. This would be a really great space to be in. But why is it that you're not prepared? You're not prepared for it. Let's find out. Because there's definitely some balance here. I feel like there was an ending and now there's a beginning. I feel like you're free to do those things. The transformation is all kind of up to you at this point. Whoop. Oh, I found it. Okay, let me grab it. Okay, that's why. This is why. People, don't we get it? Don't we get it? Like sometimes having a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a husband or a wife really gets in the way. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. Sometimes it really fucks shit up though, right? Okay, that's what I feel too. So this Two of Cups is definitely some sort of lack of commitment. So something that did not bounce back, something that is not kindled, something that is not partnering or balancing. There's no like anything in it. Okay, the emotion, the connection, whatever this is not here at the moment. And you're in a place, this was a place of dreams. This was your happiness. This was a place that you had wished to have been for a very long time. So I feel like currently you're just in a place that you wish you had been at one time because you were fulfilled in this relationship. And now it's like kind of like a memory, a distant memory. What's influencing around this? Okay, so you're invested in it too. So there's probably financials very much involved. And that is why there's patience. So you have patience for whoever this person is. This could be a water, earth, or fire sign. I do feel like you kind of keep reflecting on it. You keep assessing it. What should I do? Kind of going back and forth type of thing. I do feel like the reliability, the safety, the support in this relationship is super important. The materials, the money bag. The money bag holds you together. Yeah. So likelihood of this continuing is definitely, it's just talking about, you know, moving further into whatever it is that you're creating. You're going to be successful in that. And I feel like your self-esteem is going to get a huge fucking boost. So the harmony, the balance is coming back full turn. You will be recognized for it. What is the likely outcome of a relationship? Who is Putin? Who are we talking about here? Girls, go put your shit somewhere else. Like, why are you doing that? Only Putin didn't find a girl. I don't know what that means. Last couple cards. Okay, so this... I feel like you may just like try it, but I do know that this person, as supportive and reliable as you would assume that they are, I just feel like there is just a sense of your responsibility. I just feel like the support is not as much as you think it is. I feel like you have kind of a lower self-esteem at this point, and they're very passive no matter what, okay? And your talent and whatever it is that you do to collaborate or partner up with anybody else, or all of the creative shit that you do, and the finances, the exterior, that keeps you lifted. It's not so much probably the person. So I feel like it's all about the dollar. That's what I'm getting. That's where I'm at on this. What is this? Report. Hold on, guys. Why do you guys have to do that? It's weird. Get out of here. There's a place for this, I'm sure, right? I'm sure there's a place you guys can advertise this, right? Not here. God, rude. You don't even do you even pay people to advertise? Like, you just stick your stupid labels on everything? It's rude. Okay, whatever. All right, Virgo, please get out of here. Go hit subscribe, and then we're going to get into Libra. I think I'm going to end on Libra. I'll be back tomorrow with Scorpio through Pisces. I got to check out. I've literally done probably, I would say like 7 readings today. 7, 8 maybe. Okay. And beyond. Way too many readings probably in one day, I would think. I don't know, though. Okay, let's get into Libra. Let's find out currently, Libra, where you are and what you need to know right this moment, currently in the energy. Working on that kindness, working on that niceness. It is counting. It is going with. It's going to help. It's going to elevate. It's going to be doing some things. Make sure that you remind yourself when you're doing this to lead by example. If somebody's watching you, would you want them to do the same thing? Okay, this is something that you're not in the energy of. Maybe you should try. This could be a nice little practice for you. And make sure, instead of being nice and being like a toxic positive, make sure that you're expressing your feelings, because you're not doing that either. Yes, kindness counts, but so does your feelings, okay? Let's get into the next part of your reading. Let's find out what you need to know fully in this tarot deck. I'm excited. Libras is always interesting. I don't think anybody came in. I think I was wrong. I said 3 minutes, and it's definitely passed. No dog, no kids. That surprises me. I wonder if they fell asleep. All right, let's find out what Libra needs to know. Oh, little Libra. Little Libra. So there's definitely something inspiring you. I feel like there's definitely some adjustments, communication. This communication could be you getting things further out there so that you can get your ideas out there. I do feel like you have a ton of ideas and you're brainstorming, and they're of good thoughts. They're of good logic. I keep moving with it. I don't think that it's crazy, but I do feel like you are in the beginning stages of planning something, kind of in the beginning stages of the mental process. I do feel like this is a good thing. This is super good, actually. It's not a problem at all. Nope, it's not. Anything that kind of influences around the situation is your stability within the mind, or maybe just like having things as clear as possible, or just hoping to have some sort of like focus. This is definitely something you contemplate constantly. You always wanting that safety, that security, that stability. This is definitely something I feel like you kind of, I feel like you've rested on it. You've thought on it. You've had your pause, you've had your space, and you're just ready for that stability within that idea. You're ready for it to kind of come out. Let's get into this next part of the reading. Anything kind of around that. So you keep getting too young. Somebody keeps telling you you're too young, even though you're really in this creative, enthusiastic, very motivated place. Somebody keeps saying you're too young or you're too something. Okay. Tell them, just like I told a different tarot today, I was doing a reading and it literally said the same thing. Tell them to shut up is what you need to do. If somebody says you're too something, you're too young, you're too thin, you're too big, you're too, what's another one? You're too purple, you're too yellow. Like, shut up. Like, shut the hell up. You don't know what you're talking about. How about that? How about you shut the hell up? Nobody understands the idea except for the person who has the idea. We could all sit here and be as supportive as possible. But to say you're too anything to be doing these things, tell them to shut up. Shut up. You ain't got time for that. Likely outcome of this situation is you getting into a place of transformation. You finally finding a little bit of freedom. I don't think it's a bad space to be, especially with some action oriented from passion and your excitement and your inner child and and this is exciting. This is exciting. And if you're fucking floored about it, I'm floored about it. They're floored about it. And if somebody says you're too young or you're too this or that, tell them shut up. Say shut the hell up and do it just like that. Shut the hell up and slam the door. Bam. All right. Likely, again, outcome of the scenario is finding some sort of balance within this freedom, within the shift. I feel like it's going to change a lot about you. There's going to be a lot of choices because of it. So be prepared. This is going to explode into several pieces that you get to choose from. So do not overanalyze. Do not, hold back. Don't procrastinate. Just fucking choose. Okay. Be moving with love, kindness, and set a fucking example. Whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. Trust me. All right, Libra, please go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please and thank you. If you would, when you check out, I guess. Should I just? No, I'll wait. Okay, I will be back tomorrow with Scorpio all the way into Pisces. I don't want to take on the rest of these zodiac signs until tomorrow. I'm starting to get really tired. I'm ready to take a chill. So, please. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. It's the first time I'm doing just kind of like random current. So it's not specific to love. It's not specific to your job or health. So I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you would, again, please go ahead, share on your social media and go ahead and like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to Hangman Tarot so we can keep growing. We have 250,000 views as of today. And we have 2,169 subscribers. So thank you to my subscribers for your questions, your comments, your fill-ins, your, oops, here's a mistake things that you do, or, oh, you misspelled it. I love it all. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Even the trolls and the people that say weird shit to me, I appreciate you. I got you. I got you. Either or, go ahead and check out Hangman Tarot. Check out the Hangman Tarot member button. Also, when you do this, you're going to check out the perks and incentives for that and why we pay to be a member and better and above the rest. So please go check that out and click the bell. Don't miss out on anything. I do about 2 notifications or more a day. If that doesn't sound like a pain in the ass to you, go ahead and click it. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your evening. See you later.